It's the 2K Sports pregame
against
show.
someone.
You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll have a nice roll continuing right now for Golden State. They are really playing at a high level right now, going 8-1 over the last 9 games. And as we come up to the midway point of the season, Kenny, we're seeing
early on a lot of times, if you've been in the playoff for some veterans, the early going in the season is a little mundane. But then as you start seeing the light at the tunnel, they don't pace themselves anymore. And you want to make sure that you're in playoff position to make something special happen at the end of the year.
excellent use of the word mundane, by the way. How about you, Shaq?
Well,
On the floor, the visiting Golden State Warriors.
Towaway jerseys, yeah.
At center, Anderson Varejao. At small forward, Andre Iguodala. At the other forward position, Draymond Green. At shooting guard, Klay Thompson. At the other guard position, Stephen Curry.
Stephen Curry.
The head coach of the visiting team is Steve Kerr. And now the starting lineup for your Los Angeles Clippers. At small forward, at 6'9".
What's small forward stand for?
Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. We are in the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. We are live at the Staples Center, home of the Clippers.
So they got buffed. So that means we're gonna get a second half.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Iguodala against Paul. Feeds it to Green. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Looks like we're turning out 2-7.
The Los Angeles Clippers coming to this one after the win against Charlotte.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where that's a sweet start.
Curry against Paul. Picked by Varejao. Here's Freak. Blake Griffin pulls it in.
We're against Blake Griffin, that's who we're.
Not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
And a great assist by Paul as that one goes
So
in.
bad.
Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Green, the screen. Curry dishes to Green.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Is it now?
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Paul with the ball, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Jordan kicks to Paul. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. Fades back. Draymond Green pulls it in. Warriors trail by 7. Here's Freak. The layup off target.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers.
He told me he's a fan of Andre Iguodala, especially the way he's developed his outside shot. He said that was one weakness. He could do everything else, pass, handle, and finish. And boy, what a defender. But now that he's developed that jump shot, there are really no weaknesses in his game. Guys, that makes it awfully tough to deal with a guy who can impact the game in that many ways. Back to you.
Thanks again, Doris. Paul outside. Jordan the screen. Griffin sets the screen for Paul. 5 on the clock. Tries it from 9. It's rebounded by Golden State. Their last encounter was in Oakland.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you
get on him, mister.
And that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight. When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Paul. Outside, Green fires the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. 6 points for Draymond Green.
I missed 4 shots, and that would have been 14.
3-point range here in the first quarter.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move.
A different look for the Clippers. Bargnani is checked in for DeAndre Jordan.
Let the game come to you.
Let the game.
Here's Paul.
I get to show you.
26 points for him last game against Charlotte.
And they were just struggling to stop him. They sent him to the line over and over, and the free throws were a big part of the game.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Ennis out there with...
Nice.
Paul, and it's Green in at the small forward. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
To end the drought, here's Jordan. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. The Clippers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Clippers.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for 2.
He doesn't get the second one. Warriors trail by 4. Here's Freak. And, and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
First trip to the free
throw. Yeah, let's go. Put that in one up. He can't stop me.
On last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Los Angeles has gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Ball against Curry. The shot by Paul, no good.
The spin freed him up, but he just couldn't follow through with the shot.
Pulls up, high post, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
It's pretty simple, guys. It's not complicated. The solution to ending this run will be to get back and actually be serious about playing some defense here.
Yeah, they're getting beat down the floor. And really, unless you're going to the glass, you have got to sprint back defensively.
And Griffin, here we go. And the wide open shot from Green. That drops. And it comes off. An assist from Griffin. 7 points for Jeff Green. The Warriors lead it. Curry with it. 14 points from him the last game against Indiana.
And was a force on the defensive side as well. 4 steals over the course of that game.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Paul passes to Green. The three-pointer is right on target. Green's got 10 points in the game.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Curry's shot
God,
the field goal
threes for
percentage has been
days.
bumped up into the high 50s now.
And when you're shooting like this, you should be winning. They're scoring with tremendous efficiency.
Attention, Staples Center. Please, a big round of applause for your Spirit Dance team.
Let's now take a look at some league leaders with the rundown of the best passing big men in the NBA over the past month. Second, Draymond Green. Blake Griffin is third.
It takes a tremendous feel for
Tyler.
these big guys are capable of making out of the low post.
Man, it's so much fun to watch a big guy handling and orchestrating things from the lane. I mean, it causes so many problems when you've got a guy who can score down there, who also has vision and an excellent basketball IQ.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers, boy, was he tremendous. He had 18 points and flashed his range a few times in the process. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
Doris, thank you. Well, guys, you know, he made play after play in that game.
You know, let's see if he can keep it going tonight. I say he does. I'll bet he goes off again.
That's a pretty bold prediction there. I mean, he's going to have to be very, very strong to even come close to dittoing that performance.
On the wing, Thompson. Guarded by Green. Iguodala dishes to Freak. And a great job by testing that shot and forcing the miss.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Paul passes to Griffin. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Dude, how much shots are going in?
Aggressive move too, Kevin.
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw it.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Bargnani is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Humphries comes in. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Warriors lead by 4. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, thank you.
Lego.
All right, listen closely, man. I've got a few things to touch on. We're going to turn this from a close game into our game. Our passing has been very precise. I'll give you guys a lot of...
Underway, both teams battling hard through the...
Yeah, we are.
Golden State also making a change. Freaks checked in for Andre Iguodala, setting the floor for the Warriors. Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Anderson Varejao is out there with Green. Then it's Curry. And it's Thompson in at the 3 slot. Green kicks to Jordan. 11 feet out and he hits it. Jordan's got 5. Warriors have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Outside Curry. There's the dish to Green from 11 feet away. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one. Thompson against Green. Ennis in the corner to tie. No luck. Curry with the defensive effort. Warriors leading by 3. 3 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. Pulls up. And the rebound goes to Griffin.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Ennis dishes to Griffin. Redick for 3, and that one's good.
Oh my.
Redick's got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
And Greg, I've got to admit to you, I mean, I did not think they were going to get all the way back. I thought they were done. But they've shown some serious resilience and character to battle this far back.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the 3rd now. Curry with the steal. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Bargnani is checked in for Jordan. Humphries comes in for Blake Griffin. Anthony Bennett's checked in for Jeff Green. And Paul subbed in for Ennis. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Warriors. Livingston comes in for Curry. Paul kicks to Redick. Humphries sets a pick for Redick. Shot clock at 5. Again, Los Angeles.
He's really done a nice job taking advantage of his opportunities in this half.
Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against Indiana.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've got down in transition.
What a night so far for Varejao. 9 points and also 3 nice steals. You know, as tremendous as his stats are, what I've liked most is just the effort he's put into this game.
And Clark, he's worked his tail off at the offensive end, and his D, it has been on point.
Barnes kicks to Green. Picked by Varejao. Pass to Freak. Tries a three. The shot will not go. So Los Angeles.
What is this?
Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. That doesn't go either for Bargnani. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Freak. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Yeah, for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft, obviously. You know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when you can throw it down like that.
Yes, sir.
To the middle. Here's Bargnani. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Bargnani's got 5 now.
A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
Livingston kicks to Green. He dishes it to Freak. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And the Warriors lead by 4. The Clippers have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The shot by Paul, nobody around. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number 1 for this defense.
Absolutely. You cannot allow a team to have that kind of a rhythm from beyond.
The Warriors have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight. And the technical free throw is good. For the Clippers, Jordan comes in for Bargnani.
Oh, no.
Griffin in for J.J. Redick. Different look here for the Warriors. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Barnes. Thompson comes in for Andre Iguodala. Freaks checked in for Devin Harris. Stephen Curry in for Sean Livingston. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul is out there with Anthony Bennett, and it's Humphries in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Blake Griffin doing all sorts of things. He has 9 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Green, he's checked in for the Clippers. Redick comes in for Bennett. Now Curry. Here's the screen. Over in the corner, Green. Down low. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Green. Green's got 5 assists tonight for Los Angeles. They've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Now here's Paul. Griffin a screen on Curry. Paul passes to Griffin. Can't capitalize on the good screen. The Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Freak, and it's Golden State with another.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
I don't care if he does. That's a shot he has to continue.
What?
Clippers trail by 3. Jordan the screen. Right side Griffin. Green against Green. Jordan sets the pick for Redick.
Thanks, guys, for no help.
Redick's got 12 points here in the second half.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
And free.
Let's go.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
2 dunks.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Jordan dishes to Paul. Here's Griffin, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Whew. So wait, who's ahead? Me.
Griffin at the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Nice.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Golden State.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
Griffin a screen on Iguodala. Paul kicks to Griffin. The drive by Jordan. Nice D from Verajao.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Iguodala, the pass to Curry. Verajao setting the pick for Curry. He hits Freak, top of the key. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Well, I like the way he's turned the heat up here in the fourth. I mean, that makes him an 80% shooter so far in the quarter.
I gotta be minded.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you. We're forcing the issue too much.
We're forcing the issue too, man.
And let's get this update now from
Let's
Doris
go.
Burkers across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
Thank you, Doris. Paul dishes to Griffin. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
Oh, this is a good
counting
game.
on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
They set the pick. Freak sets a screen for Curry. Off the bench.
Really valuable.
Oh, P-Dogs, oh my God.
Like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands
Woo!
at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how
Oh, that was so good. Hey, I may not be able to shoot them threes like I usually can, but jeez, that pick and roll was amazing. Yeah.
A minute 20 left in the fourth. Paul kicks to Griffin. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
That's three.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Blake Griffin. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected
Dude,
that
those
here in the
shots were just
second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress. He's got ice water in his veins, fellas. No way he's going to miss from the line when the game's still hanging in the balance. I've seen him make too many in this situation.
Wide open. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And that's now 10 points for Draymond Green.
It's going to take something special for them to come back now.
Well, I would say something special and some luck as well, or good fortune, however you want to phrase it.
Here's Griffin. Buries it. And now they trail by just 4.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
And it's Paul penetrating. Good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
This is the red-hot version of Chris Paul right there.
We gotta hold the ball is what we're gonna do.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
Los Angeles timeout.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for free.
We'll take a bit.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Let's go. Damn.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan player of the game, Stephen Curry.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, going to a building on the road
he only had 9
completely
points.
control the action like he did.
I can see where
Only
you
a
can
few
get it.
players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
I can't imagine a player having a better night.
Yo, I got like 3 dunks.
His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night. And we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.
I had a total of 19 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 block. That's not bad. I would take that. I was actually really, really good on my point of view. Well, I don't want to say it was good, but we had team effort. Got 3 dunks, too. So I got a total of 840. Could have just saved up. Is he on his... Let's go against Atlanta Hawks.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Pregame show.
Ernie Johnson Arena. And a nice roll continuing right now for Golden State. They've got an opportunity tonight to sweep the season series 2 wins to none. The coaching staff commented that they feel confident coming into this one. And Klay Thompson, the son of former first overall pick Michael Thompson, I mean, when he gets hot, he can take over games.
And you know what? This guy, didn't he have 37 in one quarter last year?
Yeah.
How incredible is that to get 37 in a quarter?
Not only that, Kenny also had 26 in a quarter later on.
Get out of here.
Yeah, he can shoot over anyone with his height, and he has a quick release. You know, he probably has the prettiest shot in the game.
I would agree with that.
37 and a quarter.
Right.
And your career high was?
41.
41 is your career high. 37 and a quarter. Does that impress Shaquille O'Neal?
Yeah.
What's your high in a quarter?
I don't know. I didn't get the ball that much.
Oh,
you know who I played with.
You had 50. You had 60 in a game. Oh, my God.
I heard you, Shaq. I heard you.
I could be subliminal.
Let's get it to Kevin Harlan right now.
Because the guy didn't get it to him.
Ooh, it's our home court.
Everyone's in their seats here at the Oracle Arena as the Golden State Warriors look to grab a win in front of the home crowd here. It's the end of a string of away games for the Hawks as they look forward to returning home after this one. And of course, Freak, we've seen him playing by instinct. Still.
Well, it sounds about right, so yeah.
You know, I'm ready.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Teague against Curry. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Curry's got his first 2 points of the night.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Millsap, and he gets the shot to fall after coming off the
that's what. Oh, yeah, I did go again. I was at the
right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
The ball sticking too much.
Curry with it. Now defended by Korver. Off the screen, and again, Stephen Curry. Curry's got his second bucket tonight.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Teague against Thompson. Millsap a screen on Thompson. Outside Millsap. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. 8 points for Millsap.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Green with a screen for Curry. He dishes it to Freak beyond the arc, and that one's good. Freak's got himself going with the triple, his first pass.
Yeah.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Teague with a clean look. Cannot hit. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
And I feel they were the superior team, but they didn't take advantage of their opportunities and just could not close that game out.
And, you know, in the last few seconds of a close game, you can forget about who's the favorite, who's the underdog. That's all meaningless stuff.
Better than none.
You know, late in the game that's close, it's anybody's ball game.
Even this is a good
The right play defensively.
Coming into the lane next time, and if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Yep.
Free throw dropped for Al Horford. And the Warriors with some changes. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Verjao. Then McLemore comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Millsap. Cephalosha comes in for Kent Bazemore. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Kyle Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Jeff Teague. A chance now to go over to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
Guys, he anticipates they'll be able to take advantage of the perimeter defense they're facing today and convert a lot of easy chances and uncontested looks from the outside. We'll see if they can knock them down, Kevin.
Doris, thank you. No, Clark, hard to create spacing without the three.
I agree there. I mean, I'd say it's almost impossible with the size and speed of players in this day and age.
And there's Hardaway. That's good on the assist from Cephalosha. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first. Green, the screen. In the corner, it's McLemore. No good on the three.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Hardaway passes to Scott. Horford banked in off the glass.
Not a good idea to let him get such good position in the paint.
It's more than a bad idea. It's real trouble. I mean, he'll make that 10 out of 10 times.
Here's Freak. Really played well against the Clippers in his last outing. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on this shot. One free throw coming his way.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Hardaway. Shot, no good. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. The Warriors on top, up 4. And now the second quarter getting ready to start up. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. They've got Scott. Robert Covington out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Hardaway in at the 2 spot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Green, and Harris subbed in for Sean Livingston. Left side, Scott. All sorts of time. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And here is Harris. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers. Freak sets a screen for Harris. Down low, here's Varejao. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. And that's now 6 points for Anderson Varejao. And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against the Trailblazers.
And were able to overcome what was a really poor shooting night. And you're not going to be able to win with a percentage as low as theirs that often unless you defend.
No style points earned for sure, Greg, in that game. But they did hit the big shots when they needed them. And oftentimes, it's not what you do as much as when you do it.
And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Teague's checked in. Barnes sets a screen for Harris. Rebounded by Covington.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
It's Thompson off the drive and off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. T kicks it over to Schroeder. Scott with a screen on Harris. Stolen by Varejao. Shots.
You know, I think anytime the shot comes from that range, the offense has done its job and done it well.
Now here's Schroeder. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Right side Millsap. Puts it up from 12. The Warriors pull it in. Verejão's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Freak. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Freak's got 11 points.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Curry's checked in for Freak. Then for the Hawks, Al Horford's checked in for Scott. And that concludes the first half. Warriors lead by 11. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, I'm here with Steph Curry. And Steph, much of the stresses of the coach was talking about taking care of the basketball. What kind of work has this team put in, making sure everyone is doing their best to limit those turnovers?
I mean, you look at film, but it's just about in-game situations, just analyzing the situation and taking care of the ball. Making sure that you make eye contact with the passes, and sometimes getting a shot up is better than giving it to them. So we got to just look at that and figure it out.
This team made savvy decisions all night.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. And the Warriors making a change here. Freak's checked in. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the Hawks. Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Draymond Green is out there with Anderson Verejão. And there's Klay Thompson, and it's Curry in at the point guard. That's the Warriors 5. The Hawks trail by 10. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Clippers played some outstanding basketball. He ended with 19 points and added a couple of rebounds with that. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight.
Pass to Korver. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Now here's Schroeder. He's covered by Thompson. 5 on the clock. Poke loose. Stolen by Verejão. Here's Curry. Lays it in off the breakaway. Curry's got 8 points.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
And Bazemore kicks to Korver. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Curry outside. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Inside. Stolen by Verejão. The drive by Thompson. Pass to Curry. And that one's good.
And all of a sudden you can see the confidence overflowing offensively.
Getting everything to drop and at an ideal time. I mean, they're poised for a terrific crunch time run here.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Golden State. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Horford. Robert Covington comes in for Paul Millsap. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Kent Bazemore. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Kyle Korver.
Kevin, I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher, there's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Covington's shot is off.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
The dish to Thompson. The tray. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Hardaway with it. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Outside Curry. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Some changes for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Teague is checked in for Dennis Schroeder. Now here's Freak. Defense right on him. There's the screen. Goes up on the block. Uses the glass to drop it in. Freak's got 15 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And here's Covington from the arc. And he gets it to go.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Livingston kicks to Green. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
Oh, man, how about the last-minute decision there to pull the shot down and get a better one for your teammate?
T kicks to Covington. Comes up empty from 8 feet. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Look here for the Warriors. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Looney. Thompson comes in for McLemore. Freaks checked in for Sean Livingston. And Curry subbed in for Devin Harris. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Al Horford's checked in for Splitter. Millsap comes in for Robert Covington. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Jeff Teague. On the court for Atlanta, Schroeder and Bazemore are the guard set. Scott is out there with Paul Millsap. And it's Horford in at the 5, roaming the paint. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Warriors?
Boy, their hounding, harassing efforts at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
Yeah, and the Hawks making a change here. Korver's checked in. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch. Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Schroeder kicks to Millsap. He feeds it to Schroeder. Back to Millsap. Just 5 on the clock. Korver. And he hits the jump shot. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Outside Curry. He kicks it to Freak. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Really an extraordinary game for Freak. He has 17 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Free throw good. Freak. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Golden State. And then for Atlanta, Mike Muscala is checked in for Horford. And it's Patterson in for Kyle Korver. The Hawks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Dishes it to Muscala. It's tipped. Here's Robinson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Millsap a screen on Curry. Schroeder with the ball. Curry meets him. Schroeder kicks to Millsap. Feeds it to Muscala. Pass to Bazemore. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And that one's good. Schroeder. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Shot A. I like that, Greg.
That's good. And that's 21 points for Freak.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
The Hawks have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Now here's Schroeder, guarded by Curry. There's the pick. Here's Schroeder, guarded by Curry. Takes the 3. And it's Schroeder missing. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Move the ball.
Curry attacking. Count the bucket.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
And the Warriors with some changes. Looney's checked in for Verajao. McLemore has come in for Glenn Robinson III. And Devin Harris is subbed in for Andre Iguodala. And then for Atlanta, Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. And Robert Covington subbed in for Kent Bazemore. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Now here's Schroeder, guarded by Harris. Now Schroeder. 16 feet away. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Harris.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, Clark, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
Yeah, it was a team that was really in sync. They trusted each other and took the right shots.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And tonight, they square this season series at 1-1. You've got to think they had that loss earlier in the year in the back of their minds, a motivating factor for sure. They showed a really nice response here tonight against the Hawks.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Stephen Curry. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Oh, that's a close call there on the illegal screen.
But I'd go along with it, Greg. I mean, it didn't look like his feet were set to me.
Barnes, he's checked in for Curry. Hardaway's checked in for Atlanta. Teague comes in for Dennis Schroeder. There's a screen. Teague dishes to Hardaway. Back to Teague. Looking to get it going. The shot is off. Here's Harris. And here's Freak. Off target. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire. And it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Congratulations on this win tonight, Stephen, and tell us a little bit about the driving philosophy behind how this team strives to be the most cohesive unit possible.
To me, it's a commitment. And we know that that's going to put us in a good position to win every single night. Is if we bring the effort, multiple efforts at each possession where you might get beat, but you got to get back in the play. And God's going to help you. You help him. We care about each other, so we want to make sure that nobody's left out to dry. And I think that's a big factor. And we're just relentless on the defensive end.
Congratulations, Steph. Great job, guys. Over to you.
Doris, thank you as always.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. Let's get your opinion, Kenny.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm getting jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the San Antonio Spurs. Checking out the Spurs, 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total. You know, we've heard so long that Greg Popovich is one of the best coaches in the NBA, if not the best. What sets him apart, Kenny?
Well, he's patient. You know, that's the difference. Well, he keeps these games and seasons in perspective. He looks at the big picture, not the small picture. And he's adaptable. Adaptability is one of the hardest things for a coach to do, because sometimes they get set in their ways and say, this is the way we're going to play. But then all of a sudden you make 3 or 4 trades and you say, well,
On the floor for the visiting San Antonio Spurs. At small forward, Kyle Anderson. At the other forward position, Kyle Anderson. Man in the middle, standing 6'11", number 18, Anderson Bergeron. From North Carolina, number 40, Harrison.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.
Ready to go?
And a one-game homestand for the Warriors, as Golden State will try to recharge their batteries on their home court. And the good news about Draymond Green, recovered and ready to get back. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Freak sets a screen for Curry. To the middle, it's deflected. And Green with the basket on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
And Doris Burke caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. Doris?
One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Now, here's Mills, guarded by Curry. And here's Mills. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And the basket good. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to Detroit.
And when things started to go wrong for them in that game, boy, did they ever go wrong. They just could never get back on track in that game.
Greg, the problem to me was no consistency. Anytime they strung together a couple of baskets, they couldn't build on it.
There's a minute 34 left to play here in the first. Diaw, the screen. 6 to shoot. Here's Mills. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Thompson with the bucket.
Couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
And the basket by Diaw.
Right there, West used that ample frame of his to open up space for the shooter. Solid screen.
Curry kicks to Green. Back to Curry. He dishes it to Barnes. And a wide open look for Freak. Tries yet again. Curry's shot is good. Curry's got his first points in this one.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Mills dishes to Simmons. West against Green. Picked by West. 5 to shoot. Here's Anderson, and he gets it to go.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Outside Curry. Green with a screen on West. Here's Freak, and it's Golden State with another. Mill. No good. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the score. Earlier, we had a chance to talk with Freak about the importance of his family and family support in the NBA.
My family is my rock. I always have been. I've been going through a difficult season in my life, but my mama, my pops, my sister Cece, my lady Yvette, they support me through all the ups and downs. It's something I never take for granted. They keep me going on and off the court.
Even though Freak is having success on the floor, as we've seen, Clark, you have to believe his family is most important.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, NBA life is a challenge. Life in general is challenging. Ups and downs, twists and turns, specifically when you think about how young these guys are. They're handling a lot on the fly, so the support of their family and loved ones is huge in giving them a foundation for long-term success.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Right from the start, they have been able to really own that paint and just dominate the backboard.
Well, Greg, you can't dominate the boards unless all 5 guys are making the effort to box out and chase down the ball.
Freak in at shooting guard. Draymond Green is out there with Anderson Varejao. And there's Livingston. And it's McLemore in at the 3 slot. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
Parker passes to Duncan. And he goes in for the dunk.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And it's time for an injury report. For an update on Stephen Curry's injury, let's go to Doris Burke.
Kevin, the Warriors' head athletic trainer gave me an update. Not what we wanted to hear, guys. It sounds like it's a very serious injury. This injury could be a huge blow to a team with title hopes this season if he were to miss significant time. Kev, hoping for the best on the sideline here.
Doris, thanks for the update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons put on a show. He had 23 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. If you talk to his teammates, they'll tell you they weren't surprised. They were just waiting for him to break out like this. They'd like to see it again, Kevin.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay on a roll like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
It's Ginobili with the drive. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge. While we have a moment here, let's reveal the teams that have been holding opponents to the fewest points this month. The Warriors, number 1.
Well, better protection of the lane the last few weeks, Kevin, has helped them cut down on the easy scoring. They've also done a better job on the mid-range coverage as well, getting to their man quicker and finding ways to clog up the passing lanes.
Move the ball.
Uncovered. McLemore, no good.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
The drive by Green. Freak, no luck. Good work defensively by Ginobili. Spurs trail by 10. Pass to Aldridge. Pull-up jumper. Parker outside. And Duncan with the basket on the assist by Parker. Duncan's got his second basket of the night.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Verajão's shot is good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry.
Verajão up top, passes it to Livingston. Here's Freak. Count that as his fourth basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Parker outside. That one off the back iron and out. Warriors leading by State. Parker with it. 11 points for him in that last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Ginobili outside. Unloads from 13. And he gets it to go. 6 points for Aldridge.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. Clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
Different look here for the Warriors. Barnes, who's checked in for Green. Klay Thompson comes in for Ben McLemore. Harris is checked in for Freak. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Goes up on the ball. And so that's the end of the first half. The Warriors on top. They lead by 12. And
yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. What's working and what's not working for you guys out here tonight?
You know, they clog the lane, and they play great hell defense. We got to keep driving and kicking, doing a great job of sharing the ball, and we just play unselfish. We'll be great in the second half.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. And
Hey guys, listen up. We've got a good lead, but lots of basketball left to play. First of all, a big nod to how well we've taken care of the basketball. We're not taking any unnecessary chances, and that's meant very few turnovers. One thing I liked, our passing, getting a lot of assists. Unselfish passing can get us into a nice rhythm, and that's how we get ourselves on a run. And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace. Not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into a shootout. That's not what we want.
well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here. Checked in for Barnes. Joe Ingles, who's checked in for the Spurs. Spurs trail by 13. On the court right now for the Spurs. The timeless Parker and Manu are the 1 and the 2. Duncan is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Ingles in at the small forward.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
And the wide open shot from Green. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Green's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Ginobili can't hit.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
And stolen by Aldridge. Parker against Curry. Parker kicks to Duncan. Aldridge a screen. Baseline J on the way. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Aldridge has got 8.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Green dishes to Freak. No good. And the Spurs going the other way now. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
Parker against Curry. Parker passes to Ginobili. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 5 assists tonight.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel. He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
Duncan outside. The dish to Ginobili. Duncan with the screen for Ginobili. They grab their own miss.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
Duncan with the screen on Thompson. Parker kicks to Duncan. Goes back up. Not a hand on it, but they recover it. The feed now to Ginobili. Aldridge a screen. Thompson against Parker. It's another look. And it's Aldridge missing.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. And I'm sure he appreciated it.
Spurs trail by 10. Ginobili kicks to Ingles. 51 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. They set the screen. Parker with a clean look. Off the iron that time.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
To the inside. Stolen by Ginobili. Inside. Tipped away. It's stolen by Green. And he slams it one-handed.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have. And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
1 second left. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Ingles.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
And the final period of play just about to start. And the Warriors with some changes. Varejao comes in for McLemore, and Freak subbed in for Devin Harris. The Spurs also with the sub. Ginobili's checked in. Barnes and Green are the forward set. Freak is out there with Livingston, and it's Varejao in at the center. That's the Warriors' 5.
Shots, gentlemen.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
And both free throws good for West.
When you're hot, you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for West. He has 8 points and 2 steals.
Here's the teardrop, and he gets it to go. That's 12 points for Draymond Green.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. To the paint. Here's Freak. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Warriors lead by 12.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Here's Mills. And it's rebounded by Anderson Varejao. Varejão's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And it's Freak missing.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
But they're still in this one, fellas. Can they pump it up a notch here in the clutch?
To the left wing. Here's Anderson. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Nobody near Barnes. Off target from three-point range. Spurs trail by 12. Mills dishes to Ginobili. Inside, it's tipped. Stolen by Varejao. Here's Freak. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got his 4th assist in this one. 4th quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. It's Ginobili with the drive. West kicks to Anderson. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Ginobili can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here is Livingston. It's tipped. Stolen by Anderson. And even 3-on-3 break. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Curry's checked in for Sean Livingston. San Antonio also making some changes. Duncan, he's checked in for Diao. And Parker subbed in for Patty Mills. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Tony Parker.
And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
The Warriors have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the 4th quarter. Spurs making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in. There's 1:34 left to play here in the 4th. And that one's good. Freak.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going for your Warriors girls.
Here is Anderson. There's 1:26 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Aldridge a screen. Now here's Parker. Off the pick. Here's Duncan. Offensive rebound.
That's the wall.
A nice shot.
I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Warriors.
And the big difference here was accuracy behind the three-point line, Clark.
Well, they started spraying them from deep, and then it spread out the defense, and they had all the looks they wanted.
And this will push their record to 39 wins and a good effort tonight.
And not only are they on their way to winning this game, this also gives them a win in the season series.
And, Greg, I don't think we can overstate how significant that was for them today. I mean, beating a conference opponent 3 out of 4 times, that's no easy feat.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Freak. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised. Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Free throw good, Freak. And Simmons kicks to Mills, shoots. Here's Duncan. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Golden State. Tim Duncan.
No good on the free throw. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. McLemore, the pass to Clark. Kicks it to Freak. From deep. Missed. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. How big is a win like this when shots are falling and you've got the energy in this building behind you?
Oh, it's real big. You know, you always want to protect your home court, and we want to try to get on a little win streak right now, and we're more capable, and we showed it tonight.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak.
Freak puts it all together. It's no contest to who the best player on the court is. He was outstanding tonight. His feel and understanding of the game were on display.
There's no doubt about it. This guy is a leader. He was in attack mode all night, calling for it and delivering in some big, big plays and baskets. His point total shows everything that I'm talking about. The defense was like, what am I going to do? And he was like, nothing, because I'm toying with you.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.